We here, brother. FootballvilleNation.com. MakeAPlay7on7.com. Our national tournament. We in Plant City, March 30th. If your team ain't came through, call your coach, DM your coach, tell them y'all want to get involved. Qualify, make it to our national tournament. It's on. Next year we headed to Georgia, South Carolina. Make a play, Footballville, make a play 7on7. It's here. MakeAPlay7on7.com. Go get registered. Listen, let's talk about unlimited football and some of the. Let's crush some of the unknowns of unlimited football. That some parents, some of the things that parents are thinking in their head. Oh, my kid's gonna get hurt. My kid, that boy too big. He ain't gonna be hitting on my child. Why he can't play with kids his size? Listen, let's do a little history on it. We're growing up, we played unlimited football. We played weighted football. So we would get on the scale before the game. Everybody weighed 85 pounds. But there was a thing called older but lighter. You could be older, but you had to be lighter. I think it was like 15 pounds, 20 pounds, something like that. Something like that. Don't quote me on that. So if you were playing with 10-year-olds and you're about to turn 11, this kid may be 11, about to turn 12, but he was smaller than everybody else. So I have to think it was, if the kids are the same size, it's a safer game. That's the better way to play the game. But let me let you in on a secret. Pop Warner has older but lighter now. I've been to Pop Warner National Championship 5 years straight. Only way you win Pop Warner National Championship is to have a team full of older but lighter kids. Let me slow the word down for you. Older but lighter. That means they're older than the other kids, but they're lighter, they're smaller. Coaches in Pop Warner know this. You have to have a team full of a majority of older but lighter kids, because in youth football, how can I say it? Experience and that next extra year of growth and speed is more important than size. Experience and that next year of growth and speed is more important than size. That's the only way I could put it. So your kid may be 20 pounds bigger than this kid, 30 pounds bigger than this kid, but if he's a year older, he's that much faster, that much stronger, and that much more experienced. That's the dangerous part, you ask me. To have a kid that's going to be 12 hitting a kid that's 10. Because of that year of experience, that extra year of speed, and the extra year of growth. Now, it's not even like size growth. It's just like you're an older kid now. Like you're coming into your own. So think about it. You play youth football, and you may be playing 11U. When you come back on 12U, your 12U is a lot better than your 11U. Well, we was putting those kids on the same team. Short story. I mean, I forced my little brother to play football when he was little. I think he was in the 3rd or 4th grade. But he was a big chunky kid, so he was heavy. So I was telling him in the 4th grade to go out there and play against 5th and 6th year olds. Like, man, you soft, man. All the tough stuff that the coach that you say to your little brother and the coaches say to you. Man, don't be soft, man. Don't be scared. And hit him in the mouth, punch him in the mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Listen. Look at it this way. In school, you have a 4th grade class. Those boys, those girls in that 4th grade class or compete against the kids in their 4th grade class. He's a 4th grade, some may be bigger, some may be smaller. That's their peer. But when you start talking about 5th graders and 6th graders, they're like, Mom, he picking on me, he in the 5th grade. He in the 6th grade. It's the same concept. No matter if the kid is bigger or not, if he's in this class, he's more prone to he's more prone to compete against somebody that's in his class. That's his peer. So in youth football, we were doing the same thing. We were taking kids out of their class and putting them with, taking the 4th graders and putting them with 5th and 6th graders just because they were bigger. But in youth football, Footballville, Darrell Street, I've been saying this, size doesn't matter for the most part in youth football. Size really doesn't matter. Unless you have a team of unlimited kids that's been unlimited all their life playing against a team of weighted kids. That's a totally different video. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. But size doesn't matter. What matters is age and experience in youth football. Until you get to maybe high school, you start going into high school. So now you got that strength to go with the speed and the experience. That's when size started putting the separation between the two. But in youth football, a kid will play against his peer. If his peer is bigger than him, he's in the 4th grade, I'm in the 4th grade, let's go. For the most part, that's the mindset. So for parents that are concerned about their kids playing unlimited ball, we should have been concerned about the older but lighter, putting you a 4th grader versus 6th graders. That should have been the concern in youth football. Not the fact that he's playing against a 30-pound, 40-pound kid, a kid that's 40 pounds bigger than him, but is in his class. Because that kid is on the same level as him. A lot of times the bigger kids catch on. They catch on slower in the athletic world. The smaller kids actually are more agile. They catch on faster when we talk about athleticism. Moral of the story, unlimited football is here. And let's stop thinking that it's unsafe because he's hitting somebody that's his age, that's bigger than him. It's not true. It was unsafe, I think, when you were putting the 6th grader on the field versus the 4th graders, or the 5th grader that flunked on the skill versus the 4th graders. Footballville, man, footballvillenation.com. Y'all go check it out. Make sure you go to the YouTube and subscribe, and make sure you go to makeaplay7on7.com. Get to 7on7 team registered, man. Footballville, we stay out here. We out here